Hi, here are my few finds at the flea market for today, Sunday, June 10th, 2012. I got there really early to see a salesman that, of course, never showed up. But I was there at 5:53 a.m. and seconds after starting the first row, bam, a box of records. Go through it, some disco records, and I find this rare Canadian disco record from Montreal, Conquest of the Stars, Space Project. I recognize the name Pete Tessier, recorded at Studio Saint-Charles, Longueuil, Quebec. And look at this, it's beautiful. Even in black I would have bought it. I'm just showing you how beautiful it is. Beautiful custom label. So yeah, that made my day. Then some guy had a bunch of records, but it was a mess, but I could tell it was a mess that nobody went through. And I got for $3, I got what's here. So at first of all, I got the Beatles Concerto, Royal Liverpool Philharmonic Orchestra, and it's in great shape despite the little marks on the cover there. It's in great shape, and I did not have this, so that's great for $1. This is in so condition, a bit scratchy, but extremely rare. Never seen it before. It's in English. Loving Françoise Hardy. There was another rare Françoise Hardy. This one that I bought a few weeks ago was in worse shape though. But this one, thankfully, was not the worst of the two Françoise Hardy I saw there. And yeah, so I had to pick it up. It's a bit scratchy, but it's playable. Then this I did not check the records in front of the guy because I was hoping he would not notice it's a triple album, and he did not notice, except that my tactic came back to bit me in the ass when I got home and realized the first of the 3 records is missing. So it's too bad because the 2 other records are mint, but it's a compilation and it's just a few songs missing. It's just annoying. One day I might find the album again for cheap, and it might be in so condition. I'll just add the record that's missing. This I swore in front of everybody. So many swear words left my mouth as soon as I pick up this empty record cover, because this is extremely rare. I wish I could. Pisses me off. The guy said that he left a stack of sleeveless records at home and he's going to check. Of course he won't. Of course he won't have it in his truck like he said, and of course he won't unless. It's very hard because not only people don't show up the next week, they never hold their promise, but they're never exactly at the same spot. They move around. Some have the same spot, but most of them are all over the place. So yeah, this is Chantal Renaud comme un garçon. Puis il y a le duo Ne dis rien en duo avec Donald Lautrec. Bon, ça vous pouvez pas voir avec le quadrille ici. Ça me fait chier, c'était Julie Bonbon, Monsieur le Boulanger, composé par ça. C'est Monsieur le Boulanger qui est composé par Stéphane Venn. J'étais très curieux d'entendre celle-là. Puis c'est ça, une pochette vide, pas de 10 dedans, tabarne, 3 petits points. Fait que il m'a dit, je te donne la pochette, pour que je puisse sacrer un petit peu plus longtemps. Mais vraiment bien ça. Peut-être un jour je vais le trouver, puis la pochette va être barbouillée ou maganée, genre la pochette en bon état. Then I found this Bugs Bunny glass, and it's tall. Was almost annoyed by that because it does not fit the other few Pepsi glasses I have. I don't have tons. I don't intend to collect the entire series. It's just when it's a character I like and the drawing is nice. So I got this for $3, a 1973 Pepsi glass collector series with Bugs Bunny. It's a great drawing. And funny thing is that when because I go around in circles in the flea market a few times because they keep adding stuff as they unpack, and he pulled out another glass, and I had already forgotten if it was the same one, and he said, yeah, it's the same one you bought earlier. I said, oh, okay, because I had dropped it in the car, because I started the morning with my coat, and then I had to take my coat off and put on suntan lotion. Then I got some lady trying to sell records for a very, very high price, and everything was too expensive, and the 45s were $1 each, all imports from France. I still took a look, and bang, I found the soundtrack of Dr. Snuggles, a French version, which I watched when I was a kid. It's in French import, not a scratch. I'm pretty glad because I collect soundtracks and TV themes, and so this is perfect. this is worth $1. That's it. That's the only thing to me that was worth $1. And another stack of records, and another, actually from the same guy who sold me this record. He had pulled out a stack of 45s, about ready to start melting under the hot sun. But this is a rare Nanette Workman record, Kiss Me Goodbye by Nanette and Angelo Finaldi and Nanette Workman. Never, and this is the instrumental. Never seen this record before at all, and got this for 25 cents. Yay! Then I went back because I had to return something I bought inside the flea market, and it wasn't out opened yet, so I had time to kill. I went back to the guy who sold me these records here with the empty sleeve, because I had noticed that some records had the wrong record in the sleeve. So what did I do? I went through in the entire stock of records. He had two big crates, and they were like, one was like this, the other one was upside down, sideways, like this. Oh, it was annoying, it took forever to see if the record was in there. It wasn't, but he had added a few records he had left in his car, and I picked this up. My second Cola Pandit record at the pipe organ. It's not as minty as the first one I bought recently. Actually, I thought it was split all over. Oh, that's good. I thought it was split from here to here because there was this bad yellow scotch tape all the way, but it's only torn from here to here. Oh, that's good. Oh, not bad then. The record has a few scratches, but probably very playable, and it's prettier than the first one because it's in blue. Ooh, still on the fantasy label. So yeah, I spent 4 hours. Oh, and well, that doesn't count as a flea market score, but the last thing I bought was probably the best purchase. A whole bag of grapes for $1. Yeah, and they're not even on special these days at the grocery store, so I was glad. So yeah, my favorite find, I'm not sure between the Cola Pandit, the Snuggles, the Bugs, but this is probably I haven't played it yet, but this is my favorite, the very first purchase I made this morning. And Yannick was not there. I wanted to talk to Yannick. Yannick is another flea market goer who collects disco record, and I wanted to tell him, hey, guess what I found? And he was not around today. Bad. Thanks for watching.